Hello, everybody. Let me see. I think we are ready. Oh, I know we are ready. So thank you, everybody, for joining us. We are just about to begin the 2021 Iris Awards, where we would get into celebrating some amazing women in this community. So I am going to ask everybody right now, if you're not familiar with the platform that we're on and you're just joining us for the Iris Awards, know that right now we're in speaker mode presentation, so nobody can see you. You guys can only see me at this point. And from here on out, we're going to be presenting and bringing people up on stage. I would like to encourage everybody to identify where their chat box is over on the right. We've been using it all day. It's been a fantastic way to show support. And I have a feeling that once we start talking about these women and the speakers that are recognizing them, that we're going to be seeing a lot of chats of recognition and support. So make sure, feel free, use that. Give a shout out, even if there's a story or something you'd like to share about how these people have impacted your life, maybe that would be important to share. So we would like to thank everybody. If you're just joining us for the women, from the Women Who Mean Business Symposium, it was a fantastic day with a lot of great takeaways. Now we're going to start recognizing some people and their outstanding efforts in our community. For those of you who are here for the Iris Awards only portion, let me introduce myself. My name is Jana Kineski, and I'm your Vice President of Operations for the Greater Vancouver Chamber of Commerce. And I am thrilled to be given this opportunity to extend and continue a 34-year-long tradition of recognizing the outstanding accomplishments of women in our community. And what better time to do it than International Women's Day. So for us to be able to bring this program to you this entire day, including the Iris Awards, I want to make sure that we thank some important organizations that stand behind the development and the efforts and the contributions of women and leadership programs, and really just business in general, and make sure that they get recognized. So bringing you this program today is Salisbury and Company. We also have Hapo Community Credit Union, Wellhaven Pet Health, Columbia Credit Union, Key Bank, and A, which is our platform sponsor. And so when we thought about putting this program together before the pandemic, we were going to be welcoming you all at the A Ballroom and having this wonderful evening, but we're still gonna have the wonderful evening. We're just gonna have it on the Remo platform. And I hope everybody here still has an equally amount of good time, because for us, it's important to continue this even during a pandemic, because we didn't want to go another year without celebrating the women in this community. And then, of course, we have our media sponsor, The Columbian. So I thank you very much all for helping us put this program together with some great speakers, some great nominees, and the awards. So without further ado, I would like to bring up to the stage and recognize our MC for this evening. That's Miss Tamara Fuller. She is the Senior Vice President with Capacity Commercial. I know most of you will recognize Tamara, because if you haven't already met her around on a board or around town, she's very, she attends a lot of events. She gives a lot of her time and her energy, but she's also the current chair of the Greater Vancouver Chamber of Commerce. So I would like to welcome Tamara to the stage. If you will join me. Yep, shout out to Tamara Fuller. So maybe we can have, there you go. Hi, Tamara.
Hi, Janet. How are you?
I'm doing well. So first of all, I want to thank you. And I think I just started to let everybody know about the contributions that you give to this community. Now, we all used to see your name on boards, and we still do all around town for commercial space that's leasing. I think a lot of us have been a part of that. But one thing that I want to mention is Tamara has always been, you have always been a really big supporter of the Chamber of Commerce, have been on the board for how many years now?
Oh, I think I'm in my fourth term.
Yes.
So 9 years plus, so 11 years total.
Yeah, so a little over a decade. And your passion and support, not just for the chamber, what it does, what it brings, but also to the businesses in our community. I don't think we could find a better person this year to be at the helm of the Chamber of Commerce Board of Directors and also emceeing this event. So I appreciate it. I know that you don't like hearing that kind of thing, but we appreciate it at the Chamber, and I know everybody here does too. So I will let you get on your way to announcing some of the amazing women that we we have in the community.
Well, thank you, Janet. It's so good to see you.
Yeah, thank you.
So I wish I could just say, anybody who was there today, raise your hand. We should start this whole event with the box breathing. Everybody agree with that? Let's just take a second and just do a nice big, I think I need a yoga breath. But anyway, if you were there today, you know what I'm talking about. And if you weren't there today, ask somebody and we'll be happy to walk you through the box breathing exercise. It's actually very refreshing. Janet, thank you so much for having me here this afternoon. I am honored to be the chair of the Chamber of Commerce this year. I recently moved to a new commercial firm called Capacity Commercial Group. I'm a senior vice president in brokerage. When you first started talking about boards, it kind of threw me off because I was like, how many boards are we talking about? And you were talking about the signs. I get it now. So I had to put a little humor into that. So I am honored to be your MC for the 2021 Iris Awards. Moving to Vancouver 20 years ago, I felt like I found my place to be. I quickly experienced the abundant presence of women in leadership in our community. Most importantly, the encouraging support and empowerment from our professional women wishing success among one another in whatever we choose to do is very powerful. Thank you to all the women I get the experience of working with. Our community has a long history of recognizing the achievements of our local women. Nearly 40 years, thanks to a professor at Clark College, the Women of Achievements recognition was launched through a partnership of Clark College and the YWCA. After 25 years, that program ended only to reemerge a few years later as the Iris Awards. Lisa Gibert of Clark College Foundation, Barbara Kerr of Clark College, and John McDonough of Vancouver Business Journal, and your beloved President and CEO of the Chamber of Commerce partnered to reimagine the award program and continued the important practice of celebrating the achievement of women in our community. 8 years later, here we are. The Greater Vancouver Chamber is now honored to be the host of this recognition program and looks forward to stewarding it for many years to come. Underscoring the importance of this program in our community, the Iris this year received a record number of nominations for women who mentor, women who inspire, and women who give a great sacrifice to those in need, helping vulnerable in our community. The committee had a tough job of narrowing that down, and I can tell you, from what I'm hearing, they had a really tough job. They were able to take out record number of nominations and narrow it down to recognizing 12 individuals who are with us this afternoon. Among friends and colleagues, we will announce and congratulate 5 deserving women, not that they aren't all deserving, but we're going to narrow it down to 5 women who will take away a 2021 Iris Award this evening. I first want to start off by introducing to you all 12 Iris Award finalists being recognized in alphabetical order. And I apologize in advance if I mess up on your name. Janet ran me through the practice. I'm a little nervous. I'm being authentic, and I'm just gonna let you know I might mess up, so bear with me. Bonnie Brazier, owner of Blue Door Bakery. Known for serving up some of the region's finest baked delights, always accompanied with a side of warmth and compassion, Bonnie is a constant supporter of her neighbors and her community, of which she proudly calls home. Welcome, Bonnie. Colleen Boscia, Senior Vice President and Chief of Marketing at Columbia Credit Union. From leading and mentoring her team to advocating for credit unions to finding ways to make life easier for local community members, Colleen embodies the credit union philosophy of people helping people in all that she does. Welcome, Colleen. Cindy Holloway, Government and Community Affairs Director of Waste Connections. Cindy has proven her consistent commitment to her community as she strives to make a difference in stopping the cycle of poverty. She does this by supporting countless nonprofits in their quest to take care of the most vulnerable among us, generously offering her time, talent, and treasure. Dee Sanders, Cher. For nearly 2 decades, Dee has been compassionate and a stalwart advocate for access to affordable housing while building relationships and friendships with numerous people across social services and government agencies. Her work has truly improved lives as she reopens the doors of home, as she has opened the doors of homes to thousands of families and individuals right here in Clark County. Thank you, Dee, and welcome. Erin Lambley, business law attorney with Lander Home. Even as she was putting herself through law school while working at full-time paralegal, Erin, now an accomplished lawyer, has always looked for opportunities to help her community. While she does not seek recognition for her actions, she certainly deserves it. From her involvement with Salmon Creek Hospital Foundation and Pink Lemonade Project to the Open House Ministries, she continues to help her community become a better place. Welcome, Erin. Esther Liu, President, LSW Architects. Recently named President of LSW Architects, Esther is dedicated artist and community member. Esther impact can be found in the inspiring designs present throughout the community, as well as in the professional relationships she cultivates with those of whom she works along each day. Jennifer Rhodes, President, Community Foundation of Southwest Washington. Jennifer is a well-respected leader, not only with donors, but with nonprofits and business through the community. She is both inspirational and passionate, while at the same time humbled by the diverse needs of our community. The needs of others makes her a focused leader that is vision-driven, instilling the communities first. Lessons in a curated team of predominantly female professionals. Cara Fox LaRose, President and GM of Illinois. A glowing example of a versatile leader, Cara does not let the fact that she is the general manager of one of the largest employers in Clark County stop her from serving those in need through dedication, integrity, and honorable service to this community. Welcome, Cara. Lisa Dow, Executive Vice President and Chief Risk Officer at Columbia Bank. One of only 2 women who are currently serving in the C-suite position at Columbia Bank, Lisa sets a high standard for professionalism and leadership. Her impact spans to her service as board treasurer for the Columbia River Economic Development Council, her role as one of the founding members of Empower Women Plus Girls in Clark County, as well as to her seat as a board member for Y Community. Welcome, Lisa. Linda Wilson, Washington State Senator. Nominated for her tireless efforts to pass the Tiffany Hill bill, giving women in domestic abuse situations another tool for safety, as well as her efforts to pass a bill eliminating tax on women's hygiene products. Linda has been a leader for women's rights in Washington State. Mavis Nichols, previously Battleground School Board member. A household name for generations in the Battleground School District, Mavis Nichols led with passion and compassion while she served on behalf of the children in this community for most of her adult life. She did so by promoting academic excellence, no matter the skill level, by enhancing educational opportunities for all, and by supporting fellow families and community members throughout the area with her volunteering and teaching. And finally, and not least, reminding you, we read these names alphabetically, Tracy Malone, Vice President of Halbert Construction Services and Camas Washougal School Board member. Tracy regularly demonstrates that she is dedicated to improving the community and empowering young women to reach their full potential. Tracy serves on numerous boards with missions and education to the trades, while she continues to volunteer and donate to countless nonprofit organizations, those with focuses on community, health, and well-being. I don't envy the committee who had to narrow down this list to only 5 women, because it is clear they are all very deserving of this award. The 5 awards will be given by 5 different sponsors who have displayed long standard roles in the community for their contribution of supporting the advancement of women throughout the region and recognizing those accomplishments. Those sponsors are Legacy Health, Columbia Bank, Vancouver Clinic, Clark College, and Key Bank. Thank you all for helping us make this event happen. Without further ado, and for why we are all here now, I'd like to welcome up our first presenting sponsor, Kelly Espinoza with Legacy Health Systems, who will be presenting our first IRIS Award of the evening.
Thank you so much. It's so nice to be here this evening, and I'm really honored to be a part of this organization. My name is Kelly Espinoza. As she said, I'm the Vice President and Chief Nursing Officer here at Legacy Salmon Creek Medical Center. As most of you know, Legacy Health's mission is to be essential to the health of the community, and this has never been more relevant and important this year as we served our community through the COVID-19 pandemic. And just as importantly, we are now offering COVID vaccines in conjunction with our partners throughout the community and the state of Washington. Legacy Salmon Creek is in its 16th year of providing care and services to our community. And again, it's truly an honor and a privilege to be here as part of today's program through the Vancouver Chamber of Commerce. So on the behalf of Legacy Health, I am very thrilled to be given the opportunity to present this award to a woman nominated for her work as a proud and active community member. A little bit about this amazing woman. From a dream that started in her mother's kitchen many years ago, she has worked hard for everything she's achieved, building a pastry empire with her dedication and love for baking, and she created one of the most well-known bakeries in this area. Not only has she built a successful and growing business that has become a staple in our community, she has also consistently donated to local charities and has made an incredible impact with her work for the local homeless community members of Vancouver, working tirelessly to help offer helping hands during a time in which they needed it the very most. Her dedication to the local community, extreme perseverance has shown throughout her career, is an inspiration to those around her, making an impact not only to our community, but setting the standard as a leader who continues still to follow her dreams. It is my honor to congratulate and welcome to the stage Bonnie Brasher, the owner of Blue Door Bakery.
Wow.
Congratulations, Bonnie.
Thank you. Thank you. I am in such an audience with such amazing women. I'm shocked. Thank you. I'm honored.
Well, it's so nice to welcome you to the stage and to learn a little bit more about all the wonderful things you do for this community. And I just want to heartily congratulate you and let you talk a little bit about what this award means next.
I'm still a little stunned. I never anticipated winning this. I am in awe of the women in this group. I'm looking forward to continuing to grow. I spent my day with contractors today because we're going to be moving in for more seating. We're expanding the bakery. The pandemic has been hard, but I'm excited for what the future is going to bring. We're setting up some more feeds coming up. I just met with one of our local gentlemen with Break Every Chain today. So we have some more meals coming up to help some of the underserved in the community. And I'm just excited to be here because this community has absolutely wrapped their arms around me and helped me be who I am and where I am today. So I can't say enough amazing things, but thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Sometimes I think the computer is smarter than us. It's telling me the mic's not on. Congratulations, Bonnie, and thank you, Kelly. It's nice to get to visit with you a little bit before the presentation, and I'm looking forward to coming and visiting the new location.
Yes.
Location.
Yes, thank you so much.
Okay, so next, we would like to welcome up to the stage Dr. Karen Rosenblum with Vancouver Clinic, who will be presenting our second IRIS Award of the evening.
Thank you so much. I'm Karen Rosenblum. I'm the chair of the board of directors at the Vancouver Clinic, and I'm thrilled to be here today. The Vancouver Clinic is truly honored to sponsor the IRIS Awards and celebrate the outstanding contributions of today's award recipients. This year, Vancouver Clinic is celebrating our 85th anniversary. As an OBGYN doctor myself, I find it fascinating that our founder traveled the back roads of our community to deliver babies for patients who paid him in chickens. Since those early beginnings in 1936, Vancouver Clinic has always been led by doctors and staffed by experts who work together to take great care of our patients. Caring for people is still the driving force behind everything we do. Because if we've learned anything over the years, it's that the best care happens between one human being and another, face to face, eye to eye, heart to heart. Now, I realize some of you may already be patients, but others may not know much about Vancouver Clinic. Even though we're the largest healthcare provider in Clark County, some say we're also the best kept secret. So let me give you just a quick snapshot. We are a private, doctor-owned, multi-specialty provider, which means two important things. First, it means we're patient-focused. Caring for people is our first priority. The doctors who treat patients on a daily basis are the same ones making the big decisions that impact the kind of quality care we are able to offer. Second, it means we offer more than 40 medical specialties, from mental health to orthopedics to cardiology. Whatever your healthcare needs are and whatever stage of life you're in, Vancouver Clinic can be your total health home. We have 11 locations across Clark County for our patients' convenience, including Vancouver, Battleground, Camas, Washougal, and Richfield. Most importantly, because we are homegrown right here in Clark County, Vancouver Clinic is committed to supporting and strengthening the communities we serve. Thank you for inviting me to share a bit about Vancouver Clinic and to present the next award. On behalf of the Vancouver Clinic, I am excited to present our next recipient, nominated not only for her efforts as a mentor, but as a leader and professional role model. As a primary influencer on the design and vision for Vancouver's downtown, from the waterfront to uptown, from housing to education, she has led teams that have realized projects and created spaces that will shape the future of our community. She's generous, diligent, well-respected, and tenacious in her pursuit of the common good. Beyond architecture, she has been instrumental in our economic recovery as a board member of Identity Clark County, a founding member of Design Vancouver, and a generous philanthropist in support of family community resource centers. A member of her team has said that she came to this country not speaking any English, facing seemingly overwhelming obstacles, being discouraged to pursue her passion, and yet she fearlessly pursues that which serves those around her. Her story is rich and long. It warrants an interview and documentation. It is a story of hope for anyone who feels that the world is stacked against them. I am incredibly honored to welcome Esther Liu to the stage as our next recipient. Congratulations, Esther.
Thank you so much, Dr. Rosenblum. Wow, I'm a little emotional. I do have to say, I have to be just so grateful to be alongside these great women in our community. My heartfelt gratitude goes to LSW Architects. I've had my share of challenges and obstacles when I had started my career 27 years ago in architecture. Among these challenges actually included commuting from Vancouver to Portland on the I-5 bridge, daily fighting traffic for about 15 years, as well as working long, hard hours, traveling to different cities to develop various communities other than my own. And through all of this, I had felt that I was failing as a mom of 2 young girls. And almost 10 years ago, I made an important change. And that was that I joined LSW Architects right here in this community. And that has had a very lasting transformation in both my life professionally and personally. With community-focused design innovation at the core, LSW has taken on obstacles that our community presents and turns them into opportunities, working hard to make creative solutions that have lasting impact. On this International Women's Day, I am proud to be part of an organization where the women are not only well represented, but where we challenge and empower one another to be at our very best. So I'm just so blessed to be part of this incredible team of architects and creatives that continually work hard to make a difference right here in this great community. And I'm just thankful. So thank you again.
Thank you, Dr. Rosenblum, and congratulations, Esther. It's great to see you here and well deserved. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, everybody, we like to continue the suspense of who's next. So with that said, make sure you're all familiar with your chat window is. I'm gonna get you ready. We've got some wonderful wine to give away, donated by Airfield Estates. If you were with us during the symposium during the day, they were giving out little different bottles of wine throughout the day with special labels contributing to famous women. And so we're going to ask you to be ready. The first one to type in the chat window the answer to this following question. All right, let's see here. Earlier mentioned, there were 2 institutions in Clark County that started the recognition of women almost 25 years ago. If you can name one of those 2 institutions and place it in the chat window right now, you will win a bottle of Airfield Estates wine. Thank you to Airfield Estates. All right, we're looking to see, I got to see where they started. Janet, it looks like the first one is, I'm gonna double check, but I'm pretty sure. Kelly Love and Lisa Lowe. She's gonna give you each a bottle of wine. It looks like you both came in at the same time. So congratulations to Kelly Love and Lisa Lowe, and I'm sure they will find a way to get those bottles of wine to you. And I know where you work, so I'll be right over. Okay, so next, I would like to welcome up to the platform Christy Weaver with Columbia Bank, who will be presenting our 3rd IRS award of the evening. Christy? Are you there, Christy? I saw you in the chat window. Oh.
Looks like Christy probably couldn't get on, so.
Oh, is that technology at the best or what?
Yeah. So I was plan B, so.
Everybody, I'm gonna welcome you. I'm gonna welcome you to the platform, Linda Reed with Columbia Bank.
Thank you. Thanks, Tamara. So yeah, I'm pinch hitting for Christy here. So we want to thank the Chamber for hosting the IRIS Awards this year. It's great to see this honor continue for us to celebrate women in our community. And thank you to Salisbury & Company for being the lead sponsor today. It's been great. It's been a great day. The IRIS Awards is a celebration of women leaders from Southwest Washington, and Columbia Bank is proud to take part in this presentation of these awards. As we celebrate these women today on International Women's Day, we're reminded that there are a great group of formidable women leaders that have demonstrated women truly make a positive, crucial, and big difference in our community. Congratulations to the nominees, the finalists, and the winners and this year's awards. All of these women have broken glass ceilings, leaned into their leadership, and are paving the way for future women and girls to follow in their footsteps. So I know you're all dying to know who the next winner is. So on behalf of Columbia Bank, I would like to present the next award to a woman that was nominated for her role as a public figure, a professional role model, and an active community member. With expertise in a variety of different areas like finance, money management, she offers her advanced knowledge around the intricacies of nonprofit guidelines, making her a unique leader. In her role at the Community Foundation of Southwest Washington, she brings her confidence and intelligence into everything she does, modeling the professionalism that her team, donors, and community as a whole mirror. I'm seeing the chat room blow up, so you must have figured out who it is. Those she leads at the Community Foundation for Southwest Washington would describe her as thoughtful, inspiring, and collaborative. Her willingness to travel a bumpy path, if it means getting a better outcome, inspires so many. She is always willing to roll up her sleeves to get the work done. Her willingness to participate and not always lead has helped build trust and respect both within and outside the organization. So it's with excitement and honor that I offer a well-deserved congratulations to Jennifer Rhodes.
Hi, Linda. Thank you.
Hey, Jennifer. Congrats.
Thank you, everyone. I have to admit this is a little embarrassing, but I'm trying to be graceful and accept it. Normally, I don't like the attention. 8.5 years ago, I had the good fortune to join the Community Foundation for Southwest Washington. And I have always said that the best leaders have even better teams behind them. And my team is small but mighty, so I want to thank them. Ursula, Chrissy, Deanna, Maka, Esra, Janie, Shona, Anne, Mari, Rashawn, Pam, and Lillian. You make my job easier, and you make me a better leader. So thank you for everything that you do for the team and for our community. I have a quick story I want to tell, and some of you have heard this. I was speaking at WSU Vancouver, and it was about women in leadership, and someone asked me in that meeting if I was a feminist, and I actually said no. And Sherry Bennett came up to me afterwards, and she said, Jennifer, if you're not a feminist, I don't know what a feminist is. You have a tendency to fight for women, mentor women, and really promote women within our community. So I want to thank Sherry Bennett for reminding me of that, especially on this International Women's Day. Sometimes the word feminist gets a negative connotation to it, but actually it's one of the best things that you could do as a female. So I would like to, on this International Women's Day, I looked up, there's a theme, and the theme is choose to challenge. And what it's really trying to say is if we kind of challenge the status quo, change will happen, and each of us have the power to do that. So hopefully when we leave this today, we will continue to mentor other women. We will promote women within our organizations. We will support nonprofits that serve girls and women in order to continue to promote parity and equity for women in our community. So thank you so much. This is truly an honor, and I appreciate all of you. See you out and about in the community.
Thank you, Jennifer. Congratulations. And Linda, thank you for being there for Christy today. I do have to say, Jennifer, you always put a big smile on my face. It's great to get to talk to you a little bit before the program as well. Great to see you. Okay, what do we have coming up next here? We have time to now, let's see. You guys are always switching this stuff up on me. Let me get up to speed here. All right, we are going to present one more award. I want to have, for our 4th Iris Award, I would like to welcome up Dr. Karen Edwards, who who is the president of Clark College, and I got the privilege, well, we all listened to her on the panel earlier. She did a fabulous job. Welcome, Karen, to announce our 4th award recipient.
Awesome. Can you hear me okay? Yeah. Thanks so much. Pleasure to be here. It's my honor to speak on behalf of Clark College and present this award to an outstanding leader and professional role model in our community, carrying on the 34-year-long tradition of women of achievement. As you've heard, Clark College plays a major role in this award program, thanks to our Pat Watney, Director of Women's Programs. In 1985, she organized a photo exhibit to recognize the outstanding contributions made by 8 women in our region. Thus began the Women of Achievement Awards. In 2012, the event was reintroduced as the Iris Awards, and certainly we love to celebrate women leaders who inspire us. There's a rich African proverb that says, if you educate a man, you educate an individual. But if you educate a woman, you educate a great nation. And it's important to remember the historical context of this proverb that reflected a time not that all that long ago when men predominated educational opportunities. We still see equity gaps in areas such as science, engineering, technology, and mathematics. But think of the progress that we've made in the last 40 years. In fact, there was a study in 2014 that showed Black women were earning more college degrees than any other population. I'm optimistic when I see our students at Clark, specifically women of all backgrounds who will grow into leadership roles in their fields of study, in their families, and in their community. I'm here today as a college president because of women in my life. My mother, my teachers, and my mentors, all of whom had a hand of support and encouragement in my career. There's the Ghanaian word, Sankofa, which literally means reach back, to reach back and get something. And it's why I extend my hand of support to women coming up next to me and behind me to provide that same level of support and encouragement. It's also why our next recipient has done throughout her long esteemed career. She's a self-starter with passion for SHARE's mission and belief in the dignity of all. Her engaging personality style enables her to enact effectively with clients, staff, and volunteers. She is proactive in anticipating rising administrative needs and taking the initiative to go beyond the expected parameters of her job. She maximizes success with limited resources. She thinks strategically, implements tactically, and shows sound judgment. This leader inspires her staff to do their very best, respecting their experience and expertise. Under her leadership, the program, now called SHARE's Affordable Housing and Stability, experienced more than a decade of tremendous growth, not only growing the staff and exponentially increasing the households served, but also offering a coordinated framework of vast resources from education to child care referrals for families and individuals in times of need. The current executive director says, "There's no question that my predecessor's leadership at SHARE created a positive legacy. In big ways and small, our entire community is better because of people like her." Therefore, it is my sincere honor to announce Dee Sanders, former Executive Director of SHARE, as the 4th winner of the 2021 Iris Award. Please congratulate Dee. I think we're going to hear from her too.
Hello, everyone. I would like to begin.
Unfortunately, Dee could not be with us in virtual reality today, but she left us that nice message, and congratulations to you, Dee, and thank you, Dr. Edwards. Well, the time has come that Airfield Winery would like to give us some more wine. So get your chat boxes ready, and we will give away some more wine, and then we will go on with our 5th recipient. All right, so here is the question. One of our finalists was just recently named president of a large organization known for their incredible efforts in design and structure. The person to place this leader's name in the chat box will win some wine. All right. Looks to me like Heidi Johnson Bigsby has won that wine. Janet, is there any more wine you want to give away? Let's do one more, she says. So let's see. I'm trying to get to the top of that chain. There's a lot of entries. We got Heidi, and then let's see. I would say Linda Reed would be the next one. Sorry, Tamara. The name is correct, not correct in your field, but Janet's going to be the judge of that. I'll let her take that offline with you guys all. But meanwhile, let's not make you wait any further to learn about our fifth recipient. For our last Iris Award of the evening, I would like to welcome to the stage Lisa Bender with Key Bank.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Lisa Bender, business banker for Key Bank, and Key Bank is proud to not only be a sponsor of the Women Who Mean Business Symposium, but also a sponsor for the Iris Awards today. We hope to continue to grow this relationship with the Greater Vancouver Chamber of Commerce and increase our community representation in the state of Washington. On behalf of Key Bank, I am proud to present our next award winner, nominated for her work as an outstanding member of the community. She has dedicated her life to public education with a firm conviction that all kids can succeed to their greatest potential. This influential woman has served on behalf of the children in our communities for most of her adult life. To name a few, here are some of the ways in which she has made a difference in our community. For 4 years, she worked as a Washington State School District Association Legislative Committee member, where she spearheaded the streamlining task force that aligned the 3 branches of governance positions and policies for a more coherent and effective process. In addition to a career in teaching math and science at Battleground and Prairie High School between 1976 and 1998, she served 8 years as a Battleground school board member. Most notably, she has been engaged in fostering change, encouraging the members of the board to become a strong and unified team that collaborates with a strong set of goals, moving education in Battleground in a positive direction. I love how everybody just guesses who the winners are. She has served the community tirelessly as president of the Battleground Education Association, Washington State School District Association Resolution Committee member, and supporter of the Clark County Youth Commission and Battleground Education Foundation. When she is not working to better the community around her, she continues to operate a berry farm on her property. It is my honor to congratulate and welcome Mavis Nichols as our 5th and final 2021 Iris Award winner.
Oh,
Congratulations!
I don't get it. I just don't get it. I look at all these women, and we're standing on the shoulders of women before us who have gone from not even being able to own our own property to being able to vote. And now look at these beautiful people and all they're doing for our community. And wow, I am so overwhelmed. Just overwhelmed. The chamber and the people who put on this award ceremony, thank you. I just can't say enough for how important it is to recognize what each person does to help us all grow and all spread our wings and become the best we can be. I was given the honor of teaching kids. There is no greater honor in the world than being able to reach into the mind and heart of a child and watch that light go on and know maybe you've made a difference in their lives. I grew up with a strong foundation in 4-H, where the things I learned there, the scholarships I won that put me through college many, many years ago, are all based on the motto to make the best better. If in some way I've done that, if in some way I help exemplify that's what all of these women in this group have done, then thank you. I've made my life's goal. And we just have to keep saying, let's leave things better than we found them. Pay that compliment when you see something. If you see something good, for heaven's sake, speak up. It's funny how much you can soothe over a strained relationship by saying, hey, gee, you did a good job on that speech today. But my friends, be kind, say something good to someone else. Listen more than you speak. That's why you got 2 ears and 2 eyes and only 1 mouth, because you learn more that way. Do good. And thank you so much.
Thank you, Mavis. That was beautiful and bringing tears. I've heard the 2 eyes, the 2 ears, the 1 mouth. So I'm going to keep it short. We run into our hour. Thank you as well, Lisa, for the introduction. On behalf of Greater Vancouver Chamber, I'd like to offer a heartfelt congratulations to all of the nominees and to each of the 5 awards recipients tonight. Again, I don't envy the committee that had to do that. Thank you, everyone, for joining us in this audience this evening, as well as those who were able to join us throughout the day and celebrating all the women and their accomplishments. Without the support of our nominators and sponsors for tonight's awards, we would not have had the opportunity to recognize and celebrate this outstanding group of women. Thank you. I would like to end tonight's ceremony with some inspiring words. Female leader. As Jane Goodall once said, what you do makes a difference, and you have to decide what kind of difference you want to make. Have a great evening, everyone. Thank you for being here.